Welcome back, Virgos. Before we get into your first guided messages, I do want to point out your synchronicities, also known as your angel numbers. You guys only have one this month, and that's 5-5. However, I do advise you to do your own research to figure out exactly what these numbers mean for you, okay? So, Virgos, I feel like you guys are in a place in your life where you're no longer putting other people's needs before your own. I do feel like you are embarking on a new journey with a new love. However, I do get the feeling that you guys are also wrapping up a relationship with someone who meant a lot to you, okay? This person played a very significant role in your life. For some of you guys, you may have been with this person from anywhere between 2 to 10 years or maybe even more. I do feel like you learned a lot from this person. However, you're now in a space where you're letting go of people, places, and things that no longer serve your highest good. With that being said, for some of you guys, you may have been in an open relationship, whether that was known to you or unbeknownst to you. I do feel like there was some sort of overlapsing here going on. Or some sort of like a third party situation going on. For others of you, it's possible that maybe it appears that way energetically because you left behind one relationship and started this relationship right away, or the person that you were with left behind one relationship and jumped into this one with you right away. Either way, I do feel like a lot of you guys tend to find yourself in situations where you're opening up a new door without, officially closing out another. So it's possible that that's happening again with this new person. You met them where you were in a space between, leaving someone else and then, starting something new. So, with that being said, this is definitely a completion of an era for you and a start to a new one. I feel like a lot of you guys are, no longer questioning why me. You're picking up the missing piece, the pieces to the puzzles, and you guys are moving forward to a new cycle in your life. I do feel like you may have met this person possibly at some sort of a event, maybe like a graduation, some sort of an engagement party, a wedding, a reunion, something along those lines. You may have met this person. I do feel like a lot of you guys experienced a lot of setbacks with this other person that you may have been with for, a long period of time. I do feel like this person, like I stated before, benefited your life in some way. So they were very beneficial to you, or you were very beneficial to them. You both were gaining something from one another. It's not like anybody enters into any relationship where they're not receiving something. So, with that being said, I do feel like this person could have been a provider, or they provided a certain type of lifestyle for you. That you had grown, accustomed to. So a lot of you guys may have stopped working, or maybe you weren't receiving as much work while you were with this person. I do feel like this person was very level headed. For some of you guys, maybe they were older. I am seeing like darker skin complexion. If it wasn't their skin complexion, maybe it was like darker eyes or hair color. They came across as somebody who was very mature, somebody who was, strong, charming, compelling, maybe even inspirational. So maybe they had some sort of like role in the spotlight, some sort of like authority over others. An excellent communicator, enjoys socializing, being seen, entertainment, and they definitely enjoy sexual pleasures. So I feel like you guys had a very strong, physical connection. However, I do feel like this person has a very, sexually promiscuous past as well. Or while they were with you, like I said, maybe they kind of let that door open for other people to come in to your relationship. So I do feel like this person gave you a lot of insight. They gave you a lot of harsh truths. I feel like you learned a lot, but maybe the harder way with this person. I feel like they expected the most from you, but I feel like they were also dishonest in a lot of ways. So they may have required that you were always open and forthcoming and honest with them. However, they may have not given you the same respect in return. Again, this person is coming across like the magician, so they definitely knew how to, control their reality. They were very resourceful, and I do feel like you guys did gain something from this person as well. It's not like you were in this relationship just for the hell of it, but this person could have also, stifled you in a lot of ways, because they were taking a lot from you or gaining so much from you. You understand now that the ball is definitely in your court. You have a decision to make. I feel like a lot of you guys have a lot of anxiety or uncertainty about what direction to go in. It's like, you know, it's time for you to leave, that this person doesn't really have anything more to offer you. I feel like right now it's all talk and no actual action. And I feel like you guys have waited around long enough for something to change, something to give. But this person, again, they're all about taking, they're all about self. They're not really about, you know, pouring into you. They feel like as long as they keep you, you know, accustomed to a certain lifestyle, then you should just be satisfied with what they're giving you and nothing more. There's no water here. So I feel like this wasn't based off of true love. Maybe they were into appearances more than, you know, what was going on underneath the surface. So I feel like the love has left the relationship. It's possible that, you know, maybe there's no longer a physical attraction there either. But you definitely hold this person's heart and fate in your hands, especially when it comes to this new love coming in. So I feel like it's time for you guys to, you know, say exactly how you feel and move forward. There may be some sort of underlining reason why you're not moving forward. It's possible that you're tied to this person financially. So maybe there's some sort of discussions or, you know, disagreements over money that has to be sorted out before you can move forward. But your guides are advising you that you shouldn't allow that to hold you back. It's time to be fearless and move against all odds, okay? And just accept the situation for what it is. I'm getting air energy or earth energy. However, it could have also been, you know, an Aries that you were dealing with or any other signs. So moving forward, again, your guides are advising you that it's time to clearly decide what it is that you want so that it can come to you now. This means that you can no longer stay in a state of limbo. I say this a lot, but it's true. You can't have one foot out the door and one foot in the past, or else, you know, you're sending the universe mixed signals, which means you're going to get a mixed result. I feel like this was a hard hitting life lesson that you had to go through in order to take you to the next step. You had something to gain from this person just like they had something to gain from you. But once those karmic lessons, those soul lessons are complete, it's almost like you staying is only going to, you know, end up in, if you stay any longer, it's only going to end, you know, tragically, meaning if you stay past this expiration date, things start to spoil. So things start to go left. You're experiencing more blockages, more conflicts, more obstacles, more blockages. Did I say blockages already? More, more stagnation, you know. So you have to leave before it gets to that, you know, before it gets to that point. Don't overstay, you know, you're welcome in some way. So this is about also working through old belief systems that no longer work for you. This was about you. This was about you changing in some way. So a lot of you guys may have entered into this relationship with a certain, you know, outlook or mindset. And I feel like this relationship taught you how to release or let go of those old beliefs, maybe something that you picked up through your upbringing or through past experiences or relationships that you were conditioned to believe. So you had to leave that behind before you can enter into something more healthy or positive. So I feel like you are only focused on what adds value to your life at this time moving forward. Some of you guys may even be relocating or thinking about relocating or doing some traveling, possibly for business opportunities or maybe for romance reasons. But I do feel like you are going to be tested in ways that you never thought you could be. And I do feel like you will find out what you're made of after going through a rough time. I do see a lot of good coming out of this, a lot of positivity coming out of this. I do feel like a lot of you guys may have put your goals, your hopes, your wishes, and your desires on hold in the past relationship. Again, I do feel like a lot of you guys maybe stopped working because this person was providing for you, or maybe they just didn't want you to work. Maybe that was a level of control that they had over you. But I do feel like, you know, the universe is making you very uncomfortable because when you are uncomfortable, that's a sign that what you're doing is no longer working for you and it's time to change. So God will make you uncomfortable when it's time to grow. So I do feel like you are supported not only by people around you who love you, but by the universe at this time. So I do see a lot of changes in work as well. A lot of you guys will be receiving new sources of income or opportunities coming your way as well. And I do see a lot of hurdles that you have to overcome before you can start selling more smoothly down the road. But you're gonna have to face yourself. There's a lot of life experiences and karma that's coming out of these situations before you can actually reap your rewards. So this relationship may have also caused you to be at odds with other people and yourself, and that usually happens when you're experiencing inner turmoil. It tends to show up outside of yourself in the form of other people. Okay, so I do feel like you're gonna have to allow yourself to actually feel, like the five stages of grief. I feel like a lot of times you're gonna go through, phases where you are in denial or where you're in confusion, where you don't know if you want to stay or if you want to go. You may even feel some sort of anger or regret. But I do feel like overall you will come out of this, on top. But this has a lot to do with you also, not allowing yourself that time alone to truly, figure out who you are, what you want. Maybe you've been in relationship after relationship for so long that you lost a part of yourself, okay? But I do see you finalizing some sort of a breakup. For some of you guys, maybe it's a legal separation or divorce. But I do feel like you will be tying up loose ends. I do feel like you will be embarking on a new journey. And I do feel like this new journey has a lot to do with someone new coming in as well. So your guides are advising you not to give up, to make sure you're relying on your faith, your inner strength, and a higher power. It's time to release the past, and it's time to heal and move forward. Focus on yourself, your goals, and what brings you joy. And go with the current and not against it. If you are in a dark space right now, understand that this too shall pass. And remember that no experience is ever wasted. So I do feel like a lot of you guys are also understanding that energy is currency, and that the way that you value yourself will reflect in all other areas of your life, especially the type of impact you make on the world or the type of money that you make as well. There will be some sort of a turning point in your life where one moment you're going to feel like you're down and out, and then things just change, things just click and you finally get it, and your delays will be over. So the will start turning in your favor. I do see you, witnessing, things coming to pass, things that you had once prayed for coming to pass. Just remain in faith and understand that the universe will bring you rewards. So I do feel like this will bring in a lot of powerful encounters as well with people of great importance. So you're going to be connecting with people who are from your soul tribe, as well as like soulmate connections as well. Understand that not all soulmate connections have to be romantic in nature. So I do feel like you will be connecting with people who are like-minded, who have the same type of drive, dreams, desires, goals as you do. And I do feel like you will start to live more so in a moment and not in your head and in the future. So you're going to start to feel at one with yourself as well as the universe. And you're going to, learn how to be more carefree instead of having to have it all figured out. So whoever this person is who's coming in, I feel like they will give you, total like acceptance. Once you completely accept yourself, that's when other people will accept you for who you are as well. You don't have to pretend for this person. You don't have to dress up for this person. You don't have to put on a mask for this person. They just see you for who you are, and they love you and accept you for who you are. Remember that what you think about, you bring about. So I feel like a lot of you guys have a lot of negative thoughts or negative views surrounding love and relationships that you have to also leave in the past or overcome. And I feel like this person's going to help to put an end to the way that you view love. I feel like this person's a game changer, okay? And you both had to go through certain life experiences before you could be together. So possibly a fire sign, an earth sign, or a water sign. However, it can be any other signs. So moving forward, I do see you disconnecting from the outside world. I do feel like you and this person, will have some sort of like a really deep bond where you are free to be who you are. You're free to express who you truly are. I feel like this person empowers you in some way or makes you feel empowered. I do feel like they're very generous and you're very giving to them. So it's like you guys are both pouring into one another. It's not just one person receiving and the other person taking. I see you responding to this person with compassion, love, and kindness in them towards you as well. I see you guys having a very nurturing, healing, loving relationship, a very spiritual relationship as well. I see them being patient and understanding with you, accepting and protective over you. And I do feel like they see you as their future spouse, okay? Or like the mother or father to their future children. So they also believe in the same things that you believe in. And I feel like you both understand how to give unconditional love without any restrictions or restraints. So I see a lot of romance, a lot of pleasure, enjoying each other's time. And I do see you guys planning your next step. So this person, I don't feel like they're coming in for a short period of time. I feel like they are planning to be with you for the long haul, but it's going to take some time and some patience because I feel like a lot of you guys are also like discovering certain things about yourself, new things about yourself. So there's a lot of good things to unfold and to come out of this. So the universe will pay you back. I always say this, like for people who feel like, they wasted their time with this person, understand that nothing's ever wasted. The universe is always keeping tallies. They're always keeping scores. So everything that you sacrifice, everything that you put into relationships in the past, understand that it will come full circle, and you will receive your payout. And I do feel like that's happening for you guys. Also in finances, I do see a lot of gains coming in, a lot of improvements. Good news coming in regarding health situations as well. Things are just coming full circle for you guys. Some of you guys may even be attending some sort of like business conferences or business meetings where you're talking about a new project that you want to roll out. I see a lot of you guys, brushing up on your skills where they may have, gotten a little rusty because maybe some of you guys weren't working in your field or you weren't working on your passion for a long period of time. A lot of travel coming in, a lot of celebrations, and it's possible that you and this individual may get engaged and married, okay? I do see you guys making or reaching some sort of a final decision regarding a money situation. I do see you guys also tying up loose ends. Whatever is left unfinished, I feel like you guys will be, clearing that out, getting that out the way. I do see you guys also spending a lot of time in your home or entertaining guests. So it's possible that there may be family flying in or coming in from out of town, maybe for the holidays or maybe for this engagement or wedding as well. I see you reconnecting with old friends as well coming in. I see you enjoying yourself with your partner. I see you guys moving together with complete peace and harmony. And I see you guys just enjoying each other's time. And I see you experiencing joy, happiness, passion, love, and pleasure. So I'm going to go ahead and get deeper into this in your extended version of your reading. But this could be a water sign or a fire sign. However, it can be any other sign. So if you're interested in purchasing my cards, they're now available on my website along with contacting me for a private reading, and that's through divination.com. The extended version of your readings in the description box below, as well as the comment section below. It can also be located through my website. Everything can be located through my website, which is divination.com. Thank you guys so much for all of your love and support. And the message that I'm leaving everyone with this month is, instead of asking if they are your soulmate, start asking, what are they here to teach me? So I want you guys to think about that. I love you all. Until next time.